What's good, YouTube? Adriannthakidd, and I'm lit. We back in this mid. You know what I'm saying? Look, today we got the odd ones out. My teachers. I think it's the odd ones out. You know what I'm saying? But look, teachers, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes teachers suck. Sometimes teachers are hard. I meant like good teachers. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like every year you get like say 3 good teachers, 2.5 bad teachers. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So we gonna see what we talking about with this one. Let's get it. I hate
Jeff, you
school.
have the board.
Finna graduate.
I'll take random James trivia for 400, Alex. This was James's first career choice before his YouTube channel kicked off.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, I know this one. What is a male prostitute?
What?
Okay, that bit's done now. Male prostitute was never a career goal.
Okay,
Well, I mean, it's not completely off the table. You never know how YouTube will turn out. If you didn't know this Odd Ones Out trivia, I wanted to be a math teacher when I grew up. My dream job was actually a cartoonist. But since me and my parents didn't think I'd be able to make any money drawing pictures, I chose a math teacher as my, I'll settle for this job. I mean, I like math, so I wouldn't have hated being a math teacher, and I'm also probably good at teaching children. I haven't checked though, but how hard can it be?
Bro.
Listen, kids, I have two...
My bad for but it's like you know what I'm saying, and excuse my language, but it's bro, like you know what I'm saying. As soon as kids get to that late elementary, middle school age, they become assholes. The teachers don't want to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
0.7 million subs on YouTube.
And then high school, they're even worse.
You'll have to do the homework. And I thought that a teaching job would give me enough free time to doodle cartoons. So being a math teacher would have been perfect. But oh boy, that did not turn out how I expected. If for some reason my channel died and I stopped making YouTube videos, I would probably go back to school and finish my math education major. And then I'd be teaching a class and then one of my students would find out that I used to do YouTube and then they'd say, Mr. James, are you the Odd Ones Out? The Odd Ones Out?
I'm like, nah, who's that?
I haven't heard that name in years. You
shouldn't smoke in front of children, Mr. James.
I just want to point this out. In my peeing video, I drew my first grade teacher
peeing
like this.
Video?
And in my Harry the Moth
I
video,
want to see
I drew
that.
my kindergarten teacher like this. Do you have an explanation on why they're drawn so similar? Yeah, I was lazy. Teachers play such an important role for children, and if I'm being honest, I don't think they get paid enough to take their job seriously.
They don't.
A good teacher can make you excited to learn the material and actually teach
Facts.
you, while a bad teacher can not only waste your time and not teach you anything, but also crush your dreams.
Man, if you don't tell these teachers twice, bro. I got a few teachers right now. My math teacher sucks. You know what I'm saying? She does not make you want to learn. She just like, you know what I'm saying? She told my classmate asked for help. She said, "Did you not read the board?" Well, she was like, I read it, but can you explain to me? She said, "Well, you need to read the board." Like what? You know what I'm saying? You got to engage the class. You know what I'm saying? Make me want to learn, so I will actually learn. You know what I'm saying? I wish more teachers was like that, bro. My English teacher, you know what I'm saying? She does a good job of making me want to learn. You know what I'm saying? Science teacher, she does pretty good, you know what I'm saying?
I took choir in 9th grade. Everyone had to take it, okay?
Oh.
It was a prep school. I'm not weird. And one time while we were singing the song, the teacher said, "Stop. Who's flat?" Then she pointed at a boy and told him, "You, sing." And he sang for a bit.
Bro, my band teacher always, "Adrian, you're flat.
Sing."
Pull out.
Then she went through a couple more and she pointed to me and said, "You, sing." And I sung. Stop, James. During the next song, don't sing. Either she had really good hearing or I was just that terrible at singing. Now, I really hated choir. So if given the choice to sing or not sing, I would choose not every time.
That's embarrassing. She said don't sing.
I wanted to be a singer. And when I sang just then, I was trying my hardest. That would have been soul crushing. I would have given up on music right then and there. Thankfully, my art teacher was a lot more laid back. She definitely had favorite students, and I wasn't one of them, but she never told anyone not to draw. One time I showed my art teacher my newest comic, which at the time was this one. And without telling her that I was the one who made it, I asked, "What do you think of this art style?" And she said, "Oh, I hate it, but it's fine if you like it. In my classroom, we try to go for realism, but people with that art style can still have successful careers."
That's what my art teacher said, bruh.
She said she hated it. Teachers just need to be more
supportive. She gave me like a D on a project that I worked for like 2 weeks on,
so
bruh.
many people hate
I did
math.
better than half the people in my class.
You just haven't had a teacher that made you want to learn. You'd pay attention and study for the tests if I was your math teacher. Wouldn't you? Don't get me wrong, teaching isn't an easy job. And even the best teacher can't make everyone in their class excited to learn. I mean, I probably could, but there's definitely a difference between a good and bad teacher.
Facts.
I had this French teacher in 9th grade, and she made me really hate French, and by association, the entire country of France. She spoke English on the first day of class, and then only spoke French for the rest of the year. We were in
I've
French
heard some
1,
teachers
by the
actually do
way.
that.
I didn't understand anything that was going on. I would just tune her out. I'd be doodling on a piece of paper, and then people would get out their textbooks and start flipping through it, and then I'd think, oh, we're doing this now? I didn't learn anything in that class.
Bro, my Spanish teacher, I remember she I forgot the phrase, but she was like as soon as I say this, do not talk in English or I'll write you up, or something. She said like that. No, she was like if you talk in English, or like after I say this phrase, like I'm gonna take points off your test, your next test. I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? But like everybody used to talk in English, but just like super low. And then, like, you know what I'm saying, puedo ir al baño, you know, I asked to use the bathroom just so you could get out of class, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I barely know any
days.
French. This is all the French words that I know. I can count to 10. Ou, deux, trois, carte, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf. Okay, I can only count to 9. And I know
I only
that
know
Eiffel
Spanish,
Tower
bro.
is Tour Eiffel, quack is coin, and door is portal. My twin sister, who was in the same class and had the same living conditions as me,
I wish I had a
turned out
twin,
a
bro.
lot different. She learned a lot of French and continued to take classes after 9th grade. So maybe this whole knowledge thing has a lot to do with the student and not the teacher. Nah, it's the teacher's fault. Did anyone else, when you were little, think that your teacher lived at the school?
Yes.
Because I remember one time my kindergarten teacher
Because some of
came
these
to school
teachers
in her
got no
pajamas
lives.
and told us that she lived at the school. And that made perfect sense. Yeah, this is your home. This is the only place
Some of
I
these
ever
teachers
see
got
you,
no lives, so it's
therefore
like,
you live
oh,
here.
they
Man, I
probably
wish
do live
I
here.
could work in my pajamas.
When I went to
Oh, that's what he
community
looked like?
college,
I've never
I had a
seen him
math
before.
teacher who was this old grandpa, and on the first day, he told us that he never missed a class in 20 years. But then, the very next day, he didn't show up. Now, in college, teachers
What?
not showing up to class is pretty normal. Or at least it was in the colleges I went to. It happened more times than it did in high school, that's
Dang.
for sure. That's something to look forward to, seniors. Every time it does
Hey, I'm a
happen, there's
senior.
always that one kid who will say, you know, there's a rule that if the teacher doesn't show up within the first 15 minutes of class, then you can leave. I don't know if that
Bro, I'm so sorry I keep on pausing, you know what I'm saying? But like my math teacher, she broke her leg a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? But she's still she on a little scooter. And she had went down to the elementary school that's like right next door, you know what I'm saying? And bottom line, she was 10 minutes late to class, bro. And like everybody just started walking all over the campus. And then she came back, you know what I'm saying? You know how hard that was for people to make up an excuse to come back, bro?
rule is true, but I'm not going to
I was
look it
about
up,
to I was about to
'cause I
leave
like
too.
that rule,
15
and
minutes.
I want it to be true.
I'm about to go home
And I don't
too.
even go to college anymore, so why does it matter? So teachers not showing up, that's not too abnormal, but since this old guy told us he never missed a day of class
Nah,
in
that's
20
crazy.
years, we thought
I
he
would've
died.
thought- yeah, I was
But,
about to say, I
just
would've
missed
thought he
today.
died.
He showed up the third day. I don't know what his excuse was because after I saw him, I thought, oh good, he's alive. And then
He
I
said his
stopped
wife
paying
died?
attention because community college sucks. I'd say that my favorite teacher would be my 11th grade AP US history teacher.
I was thinking
liked
about
him
going to
because it was
community college. I
obvious
really
that
don't
he
want
liked the
to.
material and he would teach us in a way that was fun and interesting. He was also a more laid back and generally a funny person. He's the teacher that I want to be. He gave me a compliment once that has always stuck with me. He was telling the class about the AP test, which is the super important open-ended essay test that we took at the end of the year.
What
And
does
if
AP
we did
stand
well
for?
on it,
Apple
the grade
pizza?
would count for college credit. So like a week before the test, our teacher was preparing us and he said, guys, don't try and be funny on the AP test. The graders don't have a sense of humor. Except
Facts.
James. James can be funny on the test. Aw, that compliment made me so happy and confident. I don't know how serious my teacher was when he said that, and he probably doesn't even remember saying it, but I really appreciated it. I ended up getting a 3 on the test, which is only partial credit in select colleges, so maybe
Dang.
I'm not funny. That was 11th grade. In 12th, I took all AP classes, but I didn't take any of the AP tests. I was too apathetic.
Dang.
But I turned out fine. Actually, no. My favorite teacher is my 9th grade English teacher who emailed me and said he watches my videos. Hi, Mr. Batman.
Hey, that's lit.
Sorry I plagiarized the Berlin Wall essay. I really wanted to talk
Mr.
about my
Batman.
9th grade poetry teacher. Yes, I took choir, French, and poetry all in 9th grade. It was
I would've
preparatory
dropped
school.
out.
That teacher was definitely something, but this video is getting too long, so I'll have to make a part 2.
Bro, do y'all hear that rain, bro? It is pouring outside, bro. Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna cap, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna miss school, but I'm not really gonna miss it, bro. Cause you know what I'm saying? School is just not for me, you know what I'm saying? But school can be for you, you know what I'm saying? So just find your niche, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying, bro. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get out here, man. Comment down below y'all thoughts below. You know what I'm saying? Adriannthakidd, and I'm lit, and I'm out, man. Peace.